Hey, we're coming to you recorded from the Commons on 209 West Street overlooking beautiful downtown Annapolis. And we've got Sharon and Ashley who are here today. And they are the producers. Is that the word? Promoters of Kegs and Corks, Maryland Wine and Craft Beer Festival. Did I get all those words correctly in the right order?
You did. You did. It's amazing.
Craft beer and Maryland wine.
Okay, so I got them a little bit, but
Yeah, you're good.
we just say Kegs and Corks.
That's right. Kegs and Corks.
Which is happening this year on August 12th at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. And this is the 6th year for you guys.
That's right.
What's it all about?
Well, the whole Kegs and Corks idea stemmed from when we used to do wine festivals.
I remember you used to do that over on the Eastern Shore, right?
Yes. And
Just
every time we would hear, usually the husbands say, "Where's the beer?" So we literally were sitting there one day and thought, okay,
Why not?
why are we
Let's
not doing
combine
both? So Kegs
Makes
and Corks
sense.
was born, and we focused on being the only local festival that features both craft beer and Maryland wine at the same time.
And a little bit of history. Your first year you were over at Blobbs Park
Correct.
out in West County.
That's right.
I remember I did not make that one because my daughter was moving into her freshman year in college.
I remember that.
And you guys had some rain.
We did. I
call it a monsoon.
It was a monsoon. The lightning actually hit the building. But we were maxed out. We shut down Route 97.
Yeah.
It was so many people that came out. So we knew, okay, this is something people want. Now we need to move it and make it better and bigger.
Yeah.
I think with any festival that comes into town, you see that, especially new festivals, there's this learning curve. I remember when Silipana first came, and it was like, okay, well, we've learned this, the Irish festival, and you continue to grow. And I have to say that the Kegs and Corks is one of my favorite festivals. The festival has grown over the years, and you've moved it from Blobbs Park, which has a horrible name, but no longer in existence. But it's over at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds on Generals Highway in Crownsville,
Yes.
which can accommodate just gobs and gobs of people.
Right.
And it does. So what is the festival about? Okay, we know it's about beer and wine. So what types of beer and wine do we expect, and what can we expect this year?
Well, this year we do have more wineries than ever. So that's exciting. You can taste over 80 wines. We hope you don't taste all 80.
Okay.
But you could.
But you
if
could.
really set your mind to it. All Maryland. We have some big, local favorites. We got Bordy, Linganore, St. Michael's, but then also some smaller ones. Like Jade Mark is pretty new to the area, so you may not have tried them before. Legends is a smaller
Urban winery.
Urban. So yeah, lots of.
Urban's right outside of D.C., isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we have Dragonfly Farms, which has an excellent sangria. Great Shoals has a hard cider that is delicious. So there's really a great variety.
Maryland wines is something that was never on my radar probably 6 years ago, and you just don't think of Maryland
Right.
and wines going together in the same thing. But I've been to several wine festivals, and Maryland's really holds their own.
They're coming up.
For sure.
They did now as far as the wines. I mean, you've got samples that we can. Is it
Yes.
all the samples included, or do you get?
Unlimited samples.
Yep, unlimited samples
All
of
day.
all beer and wine. You get a souvenir glass. This year you're going to have a choice whether you want to grab a stemless wine glass or if you want
A
a beer
Pilsner.
pilsner.
Okay.
Both glass, very cool.
Is it cool to drink wine in a beer pilsner?
I think
You think it's like we're not going to get thrown out or anything?
No.
No.
It's a no
You
judgment
can
zone.
switch up halfway through.
That's right. You can drink whatever
Do
you want.
beer and then wine.
Yes. So you'll get to choose this year. The glasses were sponsored by the Be a Boss app, which is a cool new idea.
So excited.
So we're hoping people download Be a Boss now.
What is Be a Boss app about?
It's basically like your own personal concierge. It has everything from if you need a babysitter, a lawn service provider, a driver, anything.
So is this for the guy that may be working alone that's just very busy that just can't deal with the minutia of life?
Right, you don't need 10 apps. It's all in one app. You know,
Right.
you need to get picked up and go out to dinner, get picked up from the bar home. Be a Boss has drivers.
Interesting. Okay, so then you can just get that. I'm presuming on iTunes and
Yeah.
Google Play and all that stuff.
And we
So
want to add that they will be there in force.
Doing anything I want, right?
That night.
After you download
Ashley and Sharon said you'd get me a beer.
They
Yeah,
will
they'll be
be
giving away all
there.
kinds of cool stuff and helping you download the app right then and there if you want. And they'll be giving away so much free stuff. It's going to be awesome.
Let's talk beers. Craft beer is huge.
Yes.
This year
Is-
we have 15 craft breweries from all over the United States. We have some of the ones that have come back every year, but we have a couple new ones. Elysian, we haven't had them before, and they're
Right.
super, super great. But the one that we're really excited about this year is Trogue's Special Release.
Stroh Special.
Special Release.
Okay.
So it just came out earlier in like the month. And
Now, Trogs is Pennsylvania, right? Reading or Lancaster? Yeah.
But it's a special release and it's really hard to find. So if
Triggs is actually in Hershey.
Trogue's, the brewery is in Hershey.
Okay, yeah, it's that general area, yeah.
Yeah. So they have this special release, and Kegs and Corks got it this year. So come on out and taste it. It's a
So this is the only place you're going to be able to get this Trogs special release.
Yes, I mean there are very few
a big
restaurants
deal.
and bars that are carrying it right now.
So
we're
if you are a beer
lucky.
geek, you need to come to Cakes
Yes.
and Corks and try it. And we want to know how you like it.
Yeah, it's called the Nimble Giant. It's a double IPA with hints of grapefruit, pineapple, and honeysuckle, which is a unique.
You know, all that means nothing to me. It's like when can't you I mean, okay.
How about it's 9%
When-
alcohol? Does that mean something?
That resonates very well with me. That resonates very well with me. I know what I like and I know what I don't. But that does sound interesting with the grapefruit and the honey and everything else in there. And I
Since it's so
definitely...
hard to find, you definitely want to come on out and
Try
go
it.
find it at the Trogues tent.
I'm a cheap beer connoisseur.
Cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have Bud Light there for you, John. Don't worry.
There you go. But honestly, I like...
Something there for everyone.
How many different breweries?
15 this year.
15 breweries, and they're from all over the country.
All over the country.
And again, unlimited beers, unlimited samples of beers here.
Unlimited samples of all beer and wine.
Okay. Can we buy big glasses?
Yes, there will be beer trucks all over the grounds. So if you want a full beer, it's $5. You can have Bud Light, Budweiser. We have Goose IPA on tap. And
Okay.
we also have the Blue Point Toasted.
So I can't get I couldn't get a full...
You cannot have
Full pull of
less
the,
other craft beers.
of the- okay.
We're also going to have the Shock Top Lemon, which is really a good summer drink.
Oh, nice.
That's
Nice.
a beer truck also. Yeah.
All right. Well, a festival's got beer and wine. Those are two of the critical components. Music.
That's right. We have great bands this year. We are starting out with Bushmasters featuring Gary Brown, who's like a funky jazz.
Okay.
So he's going to kick it off. He's lots of fun. He's really great. He gets the crowd involved.
I've not heard of him, so that'd be a good chance
Out
to...
of Virginia. He's so much fun. He's just a great guy. They're going to enjoy it so much. He really gets you fired up. And then we have Hot Tub Lino.
Oh, they're fun.
Who is from, Eastern Shore, if you've been to Red Eyes or
Right.
the Jetty. They're big there. They're a really fun band. They will get you going and you will be dancing and going crazy. But we're really excited for Sly 45. And they are these young guys, but they are master musicians.
There's 4 or 5 of them, right?
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
And they are phenomenal. And they usually play weddings in Annapolis and all over town. And we're trying to get them out so people can see how amazing they are. Put your dancing shoes on.
That's right.
Because you're going to be dancing. So we're really excited to have them.
They're gonna rock the
Yeah, we
house
have
for
great
sure.
music this year.
Well, that's good. Food. Yeah, we got to eat it. We got to eat it at food.
All kinds of
We have everything from your crab cakes to your new this year crab pretzels from Phillips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yummy.
Of course,
Um,
our oysters. Of course.
Oysters. We've got shrimp. We've got your Italian
Pig beef
hoagies.
sandwiches. The
Funnel
plain
cake?
old hot
Funnel
dog
cake.
sandwiches.
Okay, I'll hold you
Funnel
to it.
cakes are my deal. I made sure we have funnel fair is there. We have funnel cakes.
Yeah. So we've got a huge variety of food.
Snowballs. And this year, we have a new thing called the Stackery. And it's European dessert. And I'm not really sure I have never tasted it. But it's ice cream wrapped in something. But it's from Europe. And they're brand new to the area. And they're bringing it to Kegs and Corks. So we all have to try.
I will discover.
the Stackery.
I discovered probably 3 years ago at Kegs and Corks. Sounded disgusting at the time, but it's very good. Wine cream.
Oh yeah.
Wine cream.
They're coming back.
They're coming
Okay.
back and they're huge. People
Yeah.
love that.
We were the very first festival that they ever attended, and
Yeah.
they have not ever missed it. They are hugely popular.
Yeah, it's amazing. They're great.
Well, that's neat. So what else? What else is going on?
Well, one thing we definitely don't want to leave out is that because we were so incredibly, I mean, I don't want to say packed, but there was a lot of people there last year.
Right. Yeah. No.
So
It was.
we have expanded the venue to have more space. We want everyone to be comfortable. It was also pretty hot last year. It is August.
Right.
So we've
As
added,
it tends to be in August.
tends to be. So we added some large tents with tables and chairs underneath for people just to relax. We've added these industrial fans that are almost misters, and they literally lower the temperature by 26 degrees.
Oh.
So they're going to be everywhere, keeping everybody cool.
And you don't get wet.
You don't get wet.
No.
We've actually tested them out this morning, and it was amazing.
Very cool. So, and you said you're expanding it what to the lower field?
Yep. So
Yes.
we'll have the lower field also
Spread
this
out.
year, and under that tent there'll be a dance floor with a DJ who is actually going to host our karaoke dance party.
Oh, okay. So you.
I'll be there. Come on, John.
Okay, so you've got a band on the upper field at the bottom of the bowl for
Yep.
what I usually call it, and now you've got karaoke and a DJ down on the lower field. So you've got entertainment on both ends of the festival.
Yep.
Exactly.
Plus a photo booth
Spread it
with
out.
beer and wine fun props, free for everybody to do as many times as they want. You literally do not want to miss that lower field because there's so much cool stuff down there, and
So much good beer. So many good
you have
wine.
to go down there
down
to get the
there.
Trogs Nimble Giant.
So when you're there, look for the lumberjack and
Yes.
pretend like you're him and just look out to your right, and that's where the lower.
And that's
where the lower field is.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tiki bar down there doing daiquiris and margaritas that are actually made with wine.
Okay, so you guys have really changed it up from last
A
year.
lot of
Really
cool
have.
stuff. We really just want there to be something for everyone. Some people just aren't really into the craft beer, or they're not even into normal wine, but they like sangria. Or they would like maybe a hoop tea, which will be back again.
What's hoop tea?
Hoop
I love
tea
hoop tea.
is actually brewed in Ocean City, Maryland, and it's a little bit sneaky because it tastes just
It
like
tastes
normal
like
iced
tea, but then all of a sudden you have this
but
buzz.
it's alcohol.
Sounds like when I was growing up, the Long Island iced teas.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So
There you
hoop
go.
tea,
In a bag.
Yeah, they call it summer in a jar, and they actually will give you free samples of it if you want to see if you like it first before you buy one. But it's super yummy.
So good.
But one thing I'm really excited about this year is the spiked seltzer, which is my new jam. It is
Spiked seltzer?
spiked seltzer.
Yes.
It basically is seltzer water and all different flavors,
Spiked.
but it's spiked. So you drink it and it has the same alcohol content as a beer, but you don't get
Lower calories, ladies.
It's 100 calories.
Yes.
And it's not sweet like wine.
Huh.
So you
It's very
don't-
refreshing.
Yeah, very refreshing.
So it's refreshing and sends you for a loop.
So,
That's right.
So at the Boulder Bar this year,
So
we'll have
download your Be a Boss app.
That's
now.
right. Don't drive home.
Yes, spiked
Spiked
seltzer.
Spiked seltzer.
That's interesting.
It's my new
Oh,
favorite
it's
thing.
so good.
No pets. All right, I'm just thinking the do's and the don'ts. No pets, no coolers. I mean, the standard stuff there.
Yeah, standard stuff. You can bring pop-up tents.
Okay.
We're like, sure, bring your pop-up tents. It gets hot because in that in-circle green grass
picnic area.
hill
Right.
in front of the stage, people want to line up there, and it does get really hot. And we're like, bring your tents. We just ask that you would be considerate for the people behind you. So line up the sides or in the back for
Sure.
a circle.
Makes sense.
And that way you can have your shade, enjoy it, but everybody else can too.
Well, I'm looking at the 10-day forecast now, and it doesn't look bad. So that's
We're excited.
that is good. I mean, you've aside from that first year, you've had pretty good weather for the most part. I mean, I think there was one year that it rained a little bit, but it wasn't a washout.
People still came and they danced in the rain, and we had a fantastic time.
We had about
actually.
7,500 people show up, and I remember the article in the paper the next day.
in the
was,
Capitol.
Yeah.
rain can't
Can't keep
people down. Or,
Kegs and corks down.
so, I mean, is there anything else that we're missing here? I mean, we've got all these wonderful breweries, we've got all the wineries. It's spread out, so I know some people always talked about some lines, so obviously spreading it out is a little bit, and to get the full experience of all the wines and all the beers,
Yes.
you got to go up and down, right?
Yes,
Yep.
you do.
Upper field and lower field, and you need to get your early access tickets in advance.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah, we didn't talk about hours. When does it start?
it starts, the gates officially open at 1. But if you buy your tickets now or in advance at kegsandcorksfest.com, you get early access tickets. That is the only place you can get early access tickets.
Okay.
So
And that's how early?
at noon.
Okay, I thought I could get in like tomorrow.
No, you get one extra hour of sampling. Kind of hit the ones
Beat
you
the
really want
crowds.
to. Find your spot on the lawn.
Yeah,
stake your claim.
pick your spot. Yeah.
Exactly.
VIP.
VIP. There actually are a few tickets left this year. Normally
Okay.
it's sold out, but there are a few tickets left. If you want to get them, you got to get them fast. $125, but it includes a private tent with a catered reception. It's all catered by Mission Barbecue.
They're fun. They're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they
delicious food. It's unlimited beer, wine, soda, water, all those things that you're going to need throughout the day. And we know your personal favorite, the air-conditioned bathroom.
That's right. That's right. I tell you, I will pay through the nose. You give me an air conditioned potty and up close parking, and the thing can suck, and I'm I'm good with that.
That's what you get. Up close parking and an air conditioned.
Yeah, and a separate entrance, so you don't have to wait in any
And
lines.
then no lanes.
Now, I will say that I'm going to make the assumption that when you say unlimited beer and wine in the VIP, that is not unlimited beer and wine to everything that is being sampled.
Under the tent there will be
Right.
a
selection.
variety. Yeah, and actually there are some special wines that are not
wines
available
under the
elsewhere.
Ah,
Yes.
Yeah, we're actually doing some
Specials.
Cooper's Hawk wine in there.
okay. So, and those are full cups that you can get out
Yeah,
there.
you can have as much as you
Yes.
want of anything that is under the
And
tent.
actually, Perfections Chocolate
Yeah.
is giving some cool giveaways for all the VIP.
Oh, nice.
So that's nice as well.
Yeah, kegs and corks,
So,
like
do.
t-shirts and koozies.
and hats and koozies and
Yeah.
everything else.
So hit the beer truck on the upper field. We'll be selling them this year.
Okay, and I presume that there's going to be, we'll say, typical type festival vendors.
Oh yeah.
We
That-
have a wide, we really do. We have a wide variety of vendors this year.
What are some of your faves?
My favorite, I have to say, is a company called Melange, who was there with their trailer, and they'll be actually etching on the wine glasses or your beer steins initials or a special message or something totally
anything you
different.
want?
Anything you want.
That's cool.
And then we also have Agape Interiors, which is also a painting. It's kind of like painting on canvas nights for a fundraiser that you've all been to. But this is come and paint on a wine glass, and she actually does instructions.
Oh, very neat.
So 1, 3, and 5 o'clock, she'll be doing a class, and you can pick if you want a beer stein or a wine goblet, and she will show you how to paint on there, and it's different things, with
Anything you
Annapolis.
want,
and
I've seen them at the
crafts.
Hallmark store for $50.
I mean, it's so cool. But she's only charging just for cakes and corks $25.
Oh, nice.
Which is a super deal.
And you get either 2 wine goblets or 1 large beer stein.
Beer stein.
And is she going to be under a 10 or something?
She will be in the pavilion.
Inside?
actually.
The
Okay.
wine pavilion.
Yes, wine pavilion.
So sit down, take a load off, and paint a glass.
Paint a glass.
That's
And
really cool.
if her husband decides, he comes and just plays the guitar randomly just for fun.
Oh, that'd be neat.
So we're really excited. Something different, something new.
You guys have changed it up. You really have. And I think it's going to be a great festival. Well, there you go with Kegs and Corks Festival, August 12th at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds. Oh, hey, I know what I wanted to ask. Is Stella Artois going to be back with their little silver?
Airstream?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually coming back this year with their little, they have cornhole and a picnic table, and you can buy Stella. But they're also doing something cool this year.
Is that the buy lady a drink?
Yes.
Okay, I do have my goblet.
Yes. So they've teamed up with water.org, and they're going to be selling them the chalices, the Stella chalices at Kegs and Corks for a special price.
Okay.
Only $13.
Now I'm pissed. I paid $15 for mine.
It's a deal.
It's no, it really is. I mean, what the concept is that you buy the chalice, and the majority of the cost of that $15 goes to water.org, which they've identified. I think it's 4 different countries, and the chalice is individually painted by an artist from the countries that are underserved by drinkable, usable water. And the money that they donate per chalice, it covers like 2 years or something ridiculous.
5 years of
5
clean
years.
water for one person.
For one person, which is just absolutely phenomenal. Sort of puts our life into
And
perspective
it
here.
comes with a
It
beer.
really does.
Yeah.
So $13 is a steal.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's cool. I like Stella too, along with my Bud Light. Well, you're going to have all sorts of radio people there too.
Yes, we've
Yes,
actually
we do.
sponsored this year by Mix 106.5, today's 101.9, HFS, and the Fan Sports Radio.
Right. Well, you're going to have what? Nisi's going to be there.
He's going to be there, and Gina Crash. They'll be emceeing the event, and they'll have tents out there. They'll be giving away all kinds of free stuff. So stop by and see them. Say hey.
Cool. And you guys coughing up any money to charity this year?
Yes, we are so excited to team up with Special Olympics this year, which is just close to my heart.
Oh, Special Olympics Maryland. They do such. It's obviously the plunge, but I mean they've got the tunnel run and they've got everything else that goes on. So
I know they do a lot, but it is such a worthy cause, and we're so excited to team up with them. So yes, we will be given to them.
Yep,
So
they'll be on site that
They
day.
will be there.
I worked with them several years ago on the plunge, and they gave me a plaque. And it's honestly that, and when I worked with the Boy Scout, Cub Scouts way back when my son was 5. Those are two of perhaps my most cherished possessions. That is just because it felt so good to do that, and I mean I can't say enough good about Special Olympics of Maryland.
Yes.
And yeah, I just absolutely love Special Olympics. I mean, everything that they do, everything that they stand for, it's just wonderful. Back with, I guess Eunice Shriver started that way back. Was one of the
yes.
Kennedys started it way back when. I think I might have the right relation. That's a big family, but but okay. So if you're listening to this, mark your calendar. August 12th. It's a Saturday at the Anne Arundel County Fairgrounds at the Kegs and Corks Festival, and there's beer, wine mixed in that title somewhere with craft beer and Maryland wines. Tickets are $40 in advance at kegsandcorksfest.com. That gets you in an hour early. Also saves you $5 off of the gate price. Plenty of free parking, plenty of stuff to do. Upper field, lower field music, beer, wine, stuff to buy, discos, everything else. Not discos, karaoke's, everything else. But Sharon and Ashley, thank you guys very much for coming in. We will see you at Kegs and Corks Fest on the 12th.
Also, thanks